Hi, Sagittarius. It's Power and Light. So thanks so much for joining me here, you guys. And yeah, this glare on my glasses is a little annoying. It is, but next time we'll fix that, right? So there's glare coming there, and she's, you know what I mean. It's a little difficult, but hey, let's get into your reading though. And thank you so much for joining me, huh? Yeah. And so I'm just, and we started with the Spirit Keeper of the East. This is new beginnings. Things don't need to be the way they were. They don't need to be repeated. Now, this is your person's card, and so we know with this kind of energy that maybe you guys had a falling out and they don't want to repeat the same patterns with you. They don't want to break up with you again. It could definitely be that. Yeah. And it could. Let me move this, you guys, and try to get rid of the glare here. And now it's dark. I'm going to go turn the light on real quick here, you guys. Yeah. Okay, I feel like that's a little bit better, isn't it? Yeah, I think it is. Okay. So, getting back to your person's reading, the Spirit Keeper of the East here is all about a new beginning. And this is what they want here. And this person wants to, there's something starting over in their life. I mean, even if they are not returning to you, for example, and this is a reading where, you met this person and, you guys never really got off to, like you had a relationship, but it wasn't anything big or long lasting or anything like that. So in other words, it's not really a returning in that sense. A returning is more of, you knew them for a long time, or you guys had something really hot and heavy, but there's something more to return to, like I feel like you guys understand that. Like you might have known them briefly, is possible here, right? But now this person here wants a new beginning. So either they are starting over with you or they are starting over in their own life. And it could be both, because they could be leaving another situation for some, because we did see the Hierophant with, I think, the Justice card. Now, the stars in the sky, this is a meditation card, and this is limitless possibilities, right? Yeah, and that's true about that too, about meditating, because so many people go, I knew I had to start meditating again, right? Or I wish I would have learned the power of meditation at a much earlier age, right? Yeah. And so I was the same way, right? Yeah, for sure. And your person, Sagittarius, I have already pulled these cards here. And why it's all happening for them is, we started over here. Yeah, there's something better. This is why it's all happening for them. Yeah, I already pulled the cards here, but they're right here. Yeah. I never see them, right? They're in those boxes. You guys know I have those boxes there if you've ever watched. And I have just placed them here. Now, there's something better. Here's the angel with flowers, like almost like, gift yourself, right? Now, your person, for me, is seeing all these possibilities with you. And remember, I said there's some type of a new start with them, for them, with you. So now it's possible that they're leaving somebody, or they're just like in a place where they didn't think much about love or something like that. But with you, it is something much better. Yeah, something better here. Now, in the past, Sagittarius, they had a victim mentality. Yeah, they did. All right. Yeah. Oh, come on and cry me a river. Cry me a river. You're like, whoa, you're mean, right? But hey, the consciousness, but interesting. He sits here all tied to the bedpost. If you can see the card, it paints a million pictures here, 1,000 pictures, 1,000 words, right? So here, he's tied to the bedpost, and he's unhappy. And the window there, in the window is coming the beautiful waterfall. It is really beautiful. Coming into the window, and he's looking down at it. So he's not looking down at it. He's looking down at his, it is, he's miserable, right? He's unhappy. He's looking down, just down. He's not really seeing that. It's right next to him. Now, the hourglass is here with the books on it. Like, time's running out or something like that, or, to learn this lesson when we see the books. Now, your person does see this waterfall coming in. In the past, they did not. So they were feeling sorry for themselves. And they could have been, they could have been across the world. They could have had some great career, and they know they can't continue there because they want to come and be with you wherever you're at, or they're leaving a relationship. Right now, what's on their mind, Sagittarius, is confidence. This is what's on their mind here. This is their mindset. So they do have confidence. In the past, they were playing the victim, right? Yeah. In the near future, Sagittarius, we see the New Beginnings card right here from the Chinese fortune telling cards. Yes. If you guys know about the meridian lines, I feel like they are what the acupuncturists use, and all our teeth, with every tooth is an organ, is hooked up to the meridian line. They won't explain this in Western dentistry. No, they don't. But I'm just saying we're all energy, and that's a whole nother. Go look up the meridian lines. Yeah, it's really important that you know about those, right? Yeah. And they're all hooked up to an emotion and an organ, your tooth. It's really fascinating, right? Yeah, and there's the meridian line goes through each tooth. Like, it's really fascinating. So anyway, new beginnings here, and your person's concern here is the third chakra. And this is Archangel Chamuel. Yeah, he's a good old chum. He's a nice guy. And so, he's holding, this is the solar plexus, and this is about life force, energy, and desires. This is like, I'm going after my desire with all my might. And that's what they are doing here, because the chakra is activated. Activated, honey. Activated, right? Yeah, for sure. Now, in their environment, Sagittarius, is the sound. And the sound card is showing up with the bat here. And the bat is about new beginnings. Yeah, there's a little bat here on this bell. Your person's listening to the sound of a new beginning. They're listening to an awakening. They're listening to like what their body's trying to tell them, right? What their day-to-day life is showing them. They're listening here, right? It's when we don't listen and we end up in trouble, right? Yeah, you can definitely hear. And so in trouble, car accidents, problems, things that happen, you have to listen to where the universe is trying to take you, right? Or guide you to, right? Basically. And here they are listening, though. It's very beautiful here. And we know it's about a new life because the bat, somebody said bats are real cute. And I don't know, when I went to the horror house, they had the real bats there. Like, like they were dead, but they were, showing a real bat and behind the plastic or in a bottle or something like that. I was like, they are beautiful, but they're also kind of ugly. And all animals are beautiful. I do believe that every animal is really beautiful. But it's interesting about the bat because there's like a polarity or there's an extreme, right? And that's what life and death is about, kind of, even though they are one, right? That's a transformation, right? We could go through hell for this change sometimes if we take too long or we don't listen to the universe guiding us. So, but with the bat, right? He could have went from ugly to pretty, right? And I think Sanford and Son, he used to call Aunt Esther. He goes, here comes ugly, or something like that, right? So this is what your person's doing here, gaining freedom here, or this is what they want, right? So this person wants freedom either from another situation or freedom from the way they used to think, freedom from a marriage, freedom from something that was holding them back in order to be with you. And this is what they're doing here. They're cutting it loose, cutting it loose. Now, in the outcome here is the experiencing energy card here. And this is a wise person remains centered enough to let go every time the energy shifts into a defensive mode. Yeah, so if things aren't working out for you in your life, you might need to leave whatever that is behind, right? I'm not telling you if you're married that you guys had a fight last night and you need to tell your person you want a divorce. No, not like that, right? But, when we notice things kind of put us on notice, right? They give us anxiety and, gee, that's not working the way it used to work and things like that. Then sometimes it is definitely, it can be a time to let go of that, whatever that was. The moment the energy moves, relax and release. Letting go means falling behind the energy instead of going into it. And that's what they're doing here, right? And this is from the Untethered Soul. deck, and which comes from a major a book, a beautiful book written by, I think his name is Campbell or Sawyer. I think it's Campbell, but sorry, you guys, I don't want to say the wrong name. No, I don't, because I'm not giving anybody any accolades there. No, that's supposed to be a very beautiful book. Let's get into it. Today we're going to use for your person, Sagittarius, we're going to use the Wildwood Tarot, because this person wants to come to the Wild Wild West. Come on, baby. The Wild Wild West. I think that was a rap song way back when they just started, and I think it's by the same guy, and he goes, "How you like me now?" Right? And I think that somebody was kind of dissing him, right? Yeah. So let's see here. And this is not from that rap song, this deck. No. See what we got for Sagittarius' person here. Let's see. And I might look in the book a little bit for this. This is a deep deck. The Green Woman here. And this is the Empress, and she is ready to manifest what she wants here. This is fertility, growth, love, acceptance, new beginnings, awakenings. It's all this kind of energy that is related to fertility and accepting what the earth is, or the universe is offering you here. But the Green Woman only works with wisdom. She only accepts things that she knows that are good for her. Yeah. Crossing your person. Let's see what we got for Sagittarius' person. We have the Seer reversed. Well, let's make sure these are not all in the reverse, because I can be bad at that. OMG here. We have to fix these cards just a little bit here, because we're not going to have 800 reversals. No, we're not. We're okay with some, Sagittarius, and whatever card that is meant to come out. I'll put the Seer there reversed. Yeah, these cards are sticking as well, which is interesting. We're going to put that card, only those cards are kind of sticking, those two. The Kingfisher, the King of Arrows. We're going to keep that. And yeah, we are. And let's see here. Yeah, I don't usually do this on camera, but hey, these were reversed, and I've already started with this deck. So because this deck is so very deep. So let's just flip the cards here, and then we will kind of reshuffle. Yeah, we will here. Yeah. And these don't really read in the reverse either. OMG. We're going to flip the Seer, Sagittarius. Yeah, they don't. Looking back, you're like, God, Denise. Okay, let's see what we got here. They don't really, but it can be a message, right? So sorry, you guys, but the Seer reverse can mean I was not paying attention. I was not listening. Remember the bell in their environment where they are really listening, right? They're listening to a time of transformation. This is the time. This is the time to end something and accept a new beginning. This is the time to move into your courage, right? Remember that experiencing card talked about the wise person knows when it's time to let go of something. And that's what your person is doing. So the Seer was reversed. That was crossing them. This is what has challenged them in the past, not listening to their intuition. Yeah, that's why that's reversed. That's really interesting. So let's see what else we have for Sagittarius's person. The Kingfisher, Sagittarius, is the King of Arrows. This is a card of somebody who is very wise. The King of Swords, and the beautiful bird. We're going to look at that in just a minute. And in the past, they had the Ace of Cups, the waters of life. Now with the Kingfisher next to it, who is very wise and intelligent here, he makes decisions, he analyzes. This is your person. In the past, they made this decision to have a new beginning with you. And remember, interesting in the other reading, the victim mentality was in the past. That's when this person started listening. They go, whoa, I'm sitting here feeling sorry for myself, and I could really go be with Sagittarius. So stop being a weenie. Yeah, let's see what else we have, Sagittarius. And they have the Five of Arrows. So we're going to keep going here, and we're going to talk about these as we go. We are, because as I said, this is a very deep deck. And I just feel like this reading is deep. That's why, the message is fairly simple, the concept, but the reading and the energies itself are super deep, right? Endings, transformation, a lot of self-love here, letting go of some type of burden. So your person, Sagittarius, is the King of Arrows. Let's look at that. I did say what it was, but let's see what they can add to that. Yeah, which makes it really interesting. Yes, it does. And where are the arrows at? Here they are. These are the swords. This is the King of Swords. The Kingfisher departing Imbole toward Imbol or something towards the spring equinox. See, this is departing. So we already know there's an ending and a new beginning to come, right? And this is intelligence, strength, watchfulness, counseling, the ability to judge true from false. So your person here has become some really wise person. Yeah, because we had that with the experiencing energy card and this horse, right? Yeah, the horse is about freedom too, right? All these, this whole deck is about freedom because it's about finding yourself, and there's a huge freedom in that, right? That's the real prison is when you have not found yourself, right? And so this tiny bird, whatever bird it is, both sexes covered with the colors of the rainbows, equally at home in the air or in the water. Interesting. With its remarkable ability to dive into the water and catch fish, the kingfisher has been symbolic of ancient wisdom and lore for centuries. This can talk about the past, right? This person could be your past. You may need to exercise judgment, power, force of will. And that's what they have done here because they're leaving something behind, Sagittarius. Yeah, they have definitely left something behind. And here's the Ace of Cups too. And this is, they have made a decision to go for this, right? To step into their power and not to have fear anymore. The king is impartial and helps you to see clearly what you no longer need to hold on to. Interesting how the seer was reversed in the challenge, right? This is what was challenging this person. They were not listening to their intuition. And here they move into the kingfisher energy, right? The root, why it's all happening. And so the king is impartial and helps you see clearly what you no longer need to hold on to. Use your strength to cut yourself free of what weighs you down. As a person in your life, articulate and just. This is someone articulate and just, not articulate. Articulate, they can speak well, and just. This is someone who is a moral leader who upholds standards. Yeah, maybe they didn't have any standards in the past, maybe, right? Because even if they're leaving a marriage, it could be knowing that I can only be with one person. And this person really wants you, they do. His knowledge and research is of the highest quality. Yeah, they're not just doing a quick fact check. Right? Be careful what you're doing. Fact check. It's all BS. A lot of it's so BS. I'm like, my daughter's like, oh, let me check. Oh, shush. Right? And so let's see what else we have here. They own it. Just like John, what's his name? I forgot. John somebody who plays, John, not John Legend, the other guy who has kind of a name like that too. Kind of, right? Kind of a trippy name. He sings it in that song. When they own the information, they can bend it all they want, right? Waiting for the world to change. Yeah, you can't believe what you're seeing. Yeah, are there some stuff? Yeah, of course, right? But by and large, if you go look for some, no. Okay, let's stay on this though, right? His knowledge and research of the highest, his highly principled discernment sees to the heart of things. A friend who gives you perspective. This person may be a friend. Someone who can quantify or assess the situation precisely. They could be coming to give you their perspective. I think we can make it. I think we can be happy together. And this looks like a forever to me. It does. Because it's so deep, right? Finding a way through chaos by calm clarity. Advice or counsel as an event. A court case or dispute needing arbitration. They could be going to court with somebody. Now in the past, we see the Ace of Cups. It's right next to the Kingfisher who can see, basically discern things. They wanted this. They decided this. Their mindset is frustration right now. The Five of Arrows. So he's getting shot, and your person could be going through an ending with somebody right now, and they could be feeling ugh, right? Yeah, they could. Let's get another card on that, and with it is the foundation of life. Now we have the Ace of Swords. So your person's mindset is like, I'm frustrated and I want a new beginning with Sagittarius. I'm frustrated in my life. And we can tell in this reading because we just did their, right? We just saw their energy. And the Page of Cups is the otter, and this is so beautiful in the near future. They're coming to talk to you. The page, the little otter there. Yeah, I hope he's okay because, they don't tell the truth about a lot, about the universe, no, about the environment. They don't tell the truth. They want to blame it all on us. It's the corporations. But they don't want you to have that air conditioner back there that has tape on it, all right? No, they don't. Or a car or anything like that. No, hell no. So let's see. We have virtue, kindness, simplicity. No, that's not the right one. The page. So the page is equally at home on land or water again. The otter's ability to move between these spheres perceived as the way between worlds. Okay. As a dreamer and a visionary, you weave a spell that few can resist. Your loyalty, devotion, and sense of fair play mark you out as an individual whose will is tempered by a profound understanding of the underworld, the other world. This is the world of psychic ability and intuition, right? The universe. As a person in your life, a good sharer who applies him or her or himself to matters with deep intuition. She is reflective and joyful by turn, making her a delight to be with. As a mediator, she can help facilitate resolutions. A loyal friend who is both cooperative and supportive. This person is a friend to you, or they consider you a friend. She can be emotionally vulnerable, easily swayed, or selfishly absorbed in her own troubles. Interesting. This person's trying to mediate or facilitate a resolution with you. Yeah, they are. And so, as an event, meditation, forgiveness, a blessing. We already saw the woman meditating on the bridge. A blessing, stories that support the soul. Conflict resolution. Conflict resolution, fair play, jealousy, or flattery. Where do you need to let your feelings show? Who is getting closer to you? What deeper trust is being asked of you? Perceptiveness, a willingness to serve, loyalty, devotion, study, vision, and contemplation. This is what they're doing, right? And this shows up, honestly, in their current energy. Here, they are contemplating this new beginning with you. In their concern is the page of stones. He is the links. We'll look at the links. Let's see what it says about the page of stones. A lot of pages here together. And these pages, this person wants to talk to you, right? They sure do. They want to tell you that they want to ask you for forgiveness, most likely, right? In their concern, Sagittarius, the page of stones. He sounds like he's been smoking weeds. The page of stoners, right? Yeah. So that's up to you guys, right? Yeah, I just know it can really slow you down. It can, in your life for sure, right? Yeah. And I don't think it helps you with courage at all. It puts you in an escape. Right? Yeah. So let's see what we have. I know. I used to smoke weed, so I totally know all about it, right? The reading points. Pay attention to the physical realm and be aware of the effects generated by everything you do. This is your person's concern. A strain of wildness and lack of forethought can sometimes hamper your forward passage, but careful consideration redresses the balance. Yeah, this is somebody who could be coming with speed, the lynx, right? He runs fast. With his speed and cunning combined with his ability to climb trees, uh, the lynx is a formidable hunter as well as a fierce protector of its young. As somebody in your life, somebody with common sense and dedication, we've already seen loyalty and devotion, right? Who enjoys learning skills that improve efficiency or that lead to prosperity and comfort. As a friend, she values the authentic aspects of your character. See, this is another friend. Can be an idle, good for nothing, or fall into an inertia that's hard to shift. Hope that's not them, but they could have been in that energy, right? That could have been part of their energy. As an aspect or a process, learning the ropes as a beginner. This is their concern. I feel like this is kind of like learning the ropes because this person, remember the world card, the cycle's ending here, right? We have new beginnings all over the reading, right? We had the Ace of Swords in the other reading. We had the Ace of Cups in the other reading. Now we have the Ace of the Waters of Life, which is the Ace of Cups as well. We have the Ace of Swords here, the foundation of life. You see how beautiful this really is shaping up, right? Yeah. And so, this can be somebody who is a good person to have at your side as he checks all the boxes. He can be dogged in pursuit, plotting and materialistic, and may not know when enough is enough. They're plotting because they want to come be with you, but in a good way. It's not really plotting, it's plotting. It's interesting how that is, right? Because a plot is something you're trying to play out, right? Like the elites, they're always plotting. Yeah, they are. In case you guys don't know that. Yeah, even my friend doesn't my friend who was so awakened doesn't entirely know, but hey, She didn't go down the rabbit hole like I did, so I understand that, right? Seeing things through, checking the detail, obliging others. That's what they want to do. They want to be of obligation to you. We saw dedication as well. We heard about it, right? And so, land management, industrial or employment, a security firm, persistence, unemployment. Okay, well, that is kind of in the reverse, although they don't. I guess you can read these in the reverse. There's nothing that says a reversal here, right? But you can. Where can you push on to the finish? That's what they're doing. What service is required of you? How is stubbornness holding you up? This is their concern, but they could be concerned you're going to be stubborn. Because Sagittarius, there's forgiveness here that is going to be asked. In their environment is the King of Wands. This is you, the adder. He's like a snake. Now, I didn't know an adder was a snake, but what do I know, right? Yeah, about snakes, right? I shouldn't talk to myself like that. What do I know? That's not nice. What do I not know? Just kidding. That's a joke, right? Let's look at the King of Wands here. The King of Wands. Where is the King of Wands? Who is you? Right in their environment, Sagittarius. In their heart and in their head and hopefully in their bed pretty soon, because that's how this looks. Maturity, strength of resolve, energy, and wisdom. This person, they're in the King of Wands energy. Yeah, and this is interesting. This position on the wheel here is moving away from Beltane, and that has to do with this, this deck that is so deep. But Beltane, I feel like, is a place of maybe not understanding, something like that, because it's a place of wisdom, right? So, and this is. This is about balance, power, and the healing, magical power, and the healing arts. Yeah, maturity, strength of resolve, energy, and wisdom. The genius and individuality of the seekers enhanced and rewarded at every turn. Your leadership is unchallenged, your path direct, your goals realized. Sagittarius, this could be actually like you physically as well, like your qualities here in their environment, right? Yeah, it could be. I mean, definitely here. Shirking away from a position. Okay, let's see. A friend who takes charge when no clear leader is present. Yeah, they're taking charge. An attractive partner full of charisma. Someone who needs to brand everything with their mark. This person wants to brand you with ownership, but it's love. It's devotion. It's not like, don't look at my woman, or it's not like this kind of craziness. No, it's complete. Like like you complete me. This person feels like you complete them. They do. Setting a distinctive creative stamp on things. Yeah. Benevolence, kindness, establishing sovereignty or position, seeking an opportunity or a reachable goal. It goes on and on. Developing an enterprise. Seriousness, honesty, talent, good intentions, integrity. A married man. Whoa. They could be married. A good father, education, and wisdom. And if remember, I said in the other reading, it looks like they're ending a marriage. I did say that. And their hope, Sagittarius, because you have to take these energies away. I'm reading them, which is really about these energies, and these cards could be partially yours and partially theirs. That's how it is, especially in a general reading, especially when you are the King of Wands in their environment. Yeah. So the shaman or the shaman, right? My daughter laughed at me because grew up saying shaman, but it is shaman. And this is the magician here. We already saw the magician in the other reading, and we'll see what it is. The wild man of the woods, Merlin as teacher and adept. Yeah, exactly. See, they've grown and they've learned. Ancestral memory of wild animals, walker between worlds. The walker between worlds can be sometimes leaving the world where you never thought about you never believed in your intuition at all. Right? You're like, yeah, I'm just a lug here walking around. It might be a good looking lug, but I don't have any intuition. I'm not spiritual. Right? No, we are spiritual first in having a physical experience. Yes, we are. I used to hear that and kind of go, but it's so true, right? Not so much, but a little bit, like way, way back in the day, right? And the ritual and functions of the medicine man. This is the magician, definitely. And he has everything he needs. And this is what they are hoping, that they have everything they need to manifest this with you. In the outcome is the three of bows. Sorry, this is the three of wands, and it is fulfillment. So it does really look like, Sagittarius, things are going to fulfill, right? Or happen between you guys. So we're going to end this reading. Yeah, if you guys want to join me in a tarot course, yeah, the link will be It just only the name will be there, but the link for the payments, because whoever pays, right, is serious. And then we're going to start that the first week of October, and I'm not sure what night that'll be yet, right, with the Zoom calls. Thanks so much, you guys. Yeah, thanks for appreciating me too, right, watching my content. And so, with YouTube, it's going to change a little bit, and you already knew this, but it's going to take a little bit of time. But for now, there will be some readings. There will definitely. But you guys are going to have to look for me because they don't want to promote my videos. No, they don't. I mean, I've heard about this from many readers and just either and other people, even people who do gardening and stuff. Yeah, they go, oh no, I plateaued out, and there's a reason for that, right? Yeah. So yeah, thank you so much, you guys. And this is a long one. It is.